Good evening. I would call the. Good evening. I will call the Plan Commission meeting to order today. And so everyone, if we can stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And the first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of February 4th, 2025. Is there any discussion on the minutes?
Second it. Motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, and the motion carries. And then, Tim and Madam Clerk, do we have any communications?
Nope, no communications.
Okay. And is there any unfinished business?
Nope.
And so then for new business, we have consideration and possible action on a request from Ronald Dries, W289 N3132 West Lakeside Drive, for approval of certified survey map to combine two existing lots of record into one lot. Tax key number DELT 0767041001. Mr. Barbeau, what's your report on that?
All right, I have up on the screen the location along West Lakeside Road. It is two properties, and I'll go to the certified survey map. This is the proposed certified survey map. You can see kind of the where the two lot lines were. It kind of cuts right down the driveway is one of the lines, and they're proposing to do a detached garage. And when we have situations like this where there's an old lot line, they didn't really combine the lots in the past. They just combined it for tax key purposes, just to have one tax key number instead of two. And so what we're trying to do, both the county and the town in these situations, is to try to, when they come in, have them combine the lots so it is one lot. In essence, we're erasing the line that was there before on this line. So they have prepared a certified survey map to do that. The request was to combine the two lots to allow that detached garage to be constructed. They have provided a 15-foot dedication along West Lakeside Road. I'm going to go back to that just a second. So this along Lakeside Road, there was never, in the past it was an old mill tax road, and the history on that is that there's properties along the lake there was like a public road there, but they would have to pay a mill tax for the maintenance of that. The roads were not dedicated, they were just old lake roads. In 1990, the town determined that they wanted to, well, I don't know if it's, the town eventually determined, I don't know how it came about, but they designated a lot of the lake roads as public roads, and then designated the right-of-way width on each of those roads. On West Lakeside, it happens to be 30 feet. When there is no designation of where it is, they said that it would be centered on the paved roadway itself. So the surveyor has determined where the center of the road is and provided a 15-foot right-of-way on their side. And then if there was ever a CSM on the west side, West Lakeside Drive, then that would become 15 feet on that side. And that's how we get our right-of-way. So it's designated as a 30-foot right-of-way, but every time we can get a CSM in, we'll ask for a dedication of that so it's actually recorded. We know where it is. So they have shown that on this particular CSM. The surveyor has addressed all the technical comments that I had. I'm recommending approval of the CSM that's dated February 27th, 2025, subject to the satisfaction of any comments from Waukesha County prior to the town actually executing the document. And that's when we sign those documents. So usually I get a chance when it comes back in after the county reviews it, to just take one last look at it, make sure that they've not change things that shouldn't be changed, and that they change the things that they should change, shall we say.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Does.
Motion to approve the CSM dated 2/27/25, subject to the satisfaction of any comments from Waukesha County.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? And the motion carries. And then the next item of business is the consideration and possible action on a request from Michelle B. Fitzgerald, W297N2007, Glen Cove Road, for approval of certified survey map to combine two existing lots of record into one lot. Tax key number DELT 0810113. Mr. Barbo?
All right, this property is located on Glen Cove Road. It's just north of the Lake Country Trail on the west side of the road. This particular lot, if you can see the line that goes through there, it actually goes through the house on the lot. So for many years, that's the way it was. She is not proposing to do anything specific on the property, but she knows that if she wants to do something on the property with the house, that she's going to have to combine them. So she thought, I'm going to get that taken care of right away, get this combined. And so then if there's something comes up in the future, then she's ready for that. The CSM is pretty simple. They show the house, as you can see on the lot, centered on the lot there. They've taken care of all the technical elements of that CSM. The right-of-way is already dedicated, and so there's no dedication that's required on Glen Cove. This CSM is dated February 13th, 2025, and again, they would be subject to the satisfaction of any comments from Waukesha County prior to us signing the document. Pretty straightforward.
Straightforward.
She's
I
also done,
would make a recommendation and a motion to approve the CSM dated February 13th, 2025, subject to the satisfaction of any outstanding review comments from Waukesha County prior to the town executing the document, and correcting the Delafield, City of Delafield mayor name to the current City of Delafield mayor.
Oh,
So
okay.
updating it from Atwell to Mayor Iker.
I would second that.
All in favor?
I,
Any opposed? Okay, and the motion carries.
Do we have any idea why the city didn't waive their exterior plat on this one versus the one that we had previously?
I'm sorry, which one?
Well, the first item that we had, they looked like they had waived their exterior plat. and
That
this
would have,
one they
yeah, that one, the first one would have been in the City of Pewaukee extraterritorial plat jurisdiction, which they waived way back when they became a city.
Yeah, okay.
And the city has, they actually have an area that they will review CSMs and plats, and it's not the entire allowed, or the state dictates what that distance is. They've backed it off, so it's not quite as large as it is. For example, they did not have to approve the Welshire Farm plat,
Right.
but they had to do the Welshire Farm Addition 1 plat because it fits into where their line was at on their map, so.
Well, on that Lakeside Drive one, then maybe we should look at Delafield, and the note for the Delafield's waive their exterior plat review of the certified survey map. Should that say the City of Pewaukee?
I'm sorry,
For the Lakeside Drive one, the first item.
it does say the City of Delafield?
Yeah.
Yeah, sheet
I gotta put on my-
105.4. Oh, here.
No, I got it here. I don't know if I had, this must be on the new one?
page you looking at?
Sheet 105.
Does it in a note?
Yeah, the note 4.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. Yeah. I can have them take that off,
Yeah, or just,
because it's really not applicable on this one.
yeah, just,
That just a surveyor who put that on there?
Yes. It would be nothing.
Okay, and so the next item is discussion. Is there any further discussion?
Nothing on the agenda came up.
Okay. And the next meeting is May 6th, 2020. May,
Right, we're not going to have an April meeting due to the election.
okay,
So we are telling everybody that comes in that our next meeting is May 6th. So otherwise, we get into the, there's a town board meeting, there is
annual meeting?
an annual meeting in there, and so it's just easier for us just to move it instead of having kind of an odd meeting in late April and then early May right away, so.
okay. So next meeting is May 6th, and any motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried, and the meeting is adjourned. Good night, everyone.
11 minutes.
That might be a record.
I was 3 minutes.